Hello, my dear ladies. Hello, my dear gentlemen. Friday. The crazy reports about Harry and his awful wife are coming thick and fast. So much nonsense is being reported practically by all the media. And of course, I immediately recognized the evil intent of these despicable lunatics. The wicked old woman wanted to destroy Princess Catherine's good deed at any cost. At any cost. That sets off all my alarm bells. I immediately thought of terrible crimes where people later say, deeply saddened, if only we had known. Well, the whole world knows what Harry and his despicable Markle are like and what they are capable of. But nobody's doing anything. It's almost as if the whole world is just waiting for something to happen. And then, yesterday, I heard the agitated Dan Wadden saying that Prince Harry thinks his family wants to kill him. I think it's more likely the other way around. The appallingly ugly photos of Markle are not only embarrassing, but also perverse. In her dark, ugly clothes, she slouches on the floor like an old woman who's just fallen. I would never have guessed she was trying to compete with Princess Catherine. It would be laughable if it weren't so pathetically primitive. King Charles should be truly ashamed of his son Harry and his wife. They are a terrible disgrace to the world and to the nation. The British royal family is becoming a pathetic farce. And silence won't help anymore. Now action is needed, serious action. I find it strange how journalists from the British, Australian and American media sit around and endlessly discuss Harry and Markle. What's the point? Besides lining their own pockets, they are wallowing in the same old stories they've been rehashing for years. Boring and over and done with. What's the point? I would suggest something better. All these journalists should collectively request an official meeting with King Charles and Prince William. And I would run this proposal as a huge headline in every newspaper in the world. Perhaps that would be more effective. In any case, the king would have to make a statement. And if these journalists then present a petition with many signatures from the public, demanding that the king finally revoke Harry and Meghan's titles and remove them from the royal website, King Charles would have to act. I think action must be taken. No more talk. given the clear danger posed by Harry and his wife, after all, if the numerous reports are to be believed, they are constantly under the influence of drugs and alcohol, the king, his heir to the throne, and his family must be protected. In addition to the inherent danger posed by the two, there is also their criminal connections to the Epstein files. Andrew Mountbatten Windsor must finally have the courage to tell the truth, if only for the sake of his mother, who has done everything for him. The media can and must finally do something, but in the right direction, of course. I'm referring to the journalists who still stand behind the king and for their country, not the journalists who have ruined the country so far and are still operating in their quagmire with all their might. Even a king reaches a point where he can no longer remain silent and must finally take action. I think that point has almost been passed. Any normal person can see that Harry and Markle will never rest. On the contrary, it's only getting worse. And with their dubious connections, anything is possible. There could already be unsavory characters infiltrating the royal family. Are Prince William, Princess Catherine, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis really safe? Princess Catherine spoke so nicely to other hikers on her mountain walk, many of whom didn't even know who she was. I immediately thought, I hope she's under extreme protection. Especially those idiotic photos of this nonentity afterwards scare me even more. That was a tough video today, but hopefully it's not too late. Have a nice weekend. If you like my channel and enjoy my videos and shorts, Mookie and I would be very happy if you subscribe to our channel and give it a thumbs up. Thank you.